during my during this whole issue.
Okay.
You think somebody will get in touch to say, okay, how do we? When the story came initially, I quickly, sent it to him. What do I say? Said I should go
Okay.
and die.
That's
And
what he
I
said.
was still, yeah, I was still trying to protect him even then, because when this lover sent me the DM, I sent it to him. You understand? So, and he said I should go and die. So I replied to this lover because
Okay.
there was no point.
When you were sick, did AGN come to visit you at all? Anybody from AGN or their
No,
reps?
no, not the first time, not the second time. No,
They didn't come at all.
AGN. Yeah, I can't be waiting for AGN. AGN don't
Okay.
really do that.
You saw the list that Gislova posted. There was a
Yes,
long
I
list
saw.
of people. Okay, so that list that you saw, do you think that there were some people that were missing from the list, or there were some people that were not supposed to be there, or something?
Well, I wouldn't know except the ones he told me about. Because
Okay.
he name drops. If there is one thing he knows how to do, is name dropping. So when
Okay.
he drops that name, you're going to, bring a gossip that would come back to the person who he really wants to ask about.
Okay.
But no. What was that? There was no.
There was no name on the list that you felt,
Okay,
was
no.
omitted.
No, there was one there that I saw. He told me she was his cousin. One thing you need to understand is I think Nollywood people think I'm the one who brought out the story. They didn't
Okay.
even know. Yeah, that's what they think. You understand? They don't know that the names were sent to me. You understand? And I just speak to my own name because I know it's true and enough lies. I am going through something, and we've not arrived, at a very. I don't know what's going on with my life. Before I die, I need to say it. You understand?
Okay.
If the person involved is, nonchalant about my health. So that was why I replied. The rest of the
Okay.
people there, I don't know what he does with his pants, So I wouldn't know how many people he has slept with. That's his PRs. That work is for his PRs, for them to go and debunk and do what they want to do. But
But you
yes,
said,
that is small compared to what he told me himself, and that
wow.
he has repented. So seeing my name there, while you have destroyed these people to me, and made me not have friends in Nollywood because of all the things you told me. It was shocking for me to see my name and so many people, because I thought I was the only one. At least,
Okay.
there was one person who he told me was his cousin.
And who
And I
was this
found out
person?
it's not the cousin. You
Oh, okay.
understand? No, it's not. I don't want to.
He just mentioned, okay, yes, don't let's.
Yeah.
But I wanted
So
to
I
ask
just
you
took
again.
my own and ran with it. Because at the end of the day, the person you have business with is the person who is talking about you.
Exactly.
How would they know? How will I know the people he has slept with? Except if I'm there.
Exactly.
Or I brought the person myself. That's the
Okay.
only way I would
So
know.
you didn't introduce any of your friends to him?
No, not in Nollywood. But yes, I
Okay.
did.
You introduced your friends outside Nollywood to him.
Yes.
We also heard about the two-son thing that he used to have.
No.
You
Not with
never, no, you didn't hear about the mother and daughter stuff that,
mother and daughter.
yes. Did
Who?
you hear of any?
No.
Did you hear of any?
No.
Okay. So, but when the thing came out, there were other stories that also came out. So I want to try and cast your mind back. Do you remember the lady from Ghana? The
Which one?
Ghanaian lady. There was a lady from Ghana that became mentally unstable. Did you ever mention her?
Who, him?
Yes.
He never mentions all these things. These things are government that are following him. That's all till date, if you ask him. In fact, if you ask him, he might probably say AP or one of these people, or P, whatever. They are the people who sent me too. But it's just that he can't say that. But usually that's what he says.
So, okay, I want to ask you a question now, because I obviously know you've been through a lot. I don't know how much pain you have been through, but I want to ask you a question. And like you said, You'll be as truthful as you can. How do you feel now? How have you been coping? How have you been faring? How have you been feeding?
That's good. Thank you so much. My family, number one, backbone, my family, now I know, because, I thought I had friends. Even if you hear that, oh, there is this sin that is out, you should not automatically feel I'm the one who gave up the name. Because if I am, you should be able to call me that, babe, what is this? I
Yes.
have only 3 people in Nollywood who called me for the 1 year that this issue has been on ground.
Wow.
1 year. There are just about 4 people that called me out of probably 1 million people that I know in Hollywood. So none of them, none. I was not in touch with any.
How about San George? Do you have any relationship with San George?
Is that your phone?
Yes. No, not my phone. It's from you.
Oba, please, can you shift the phone? Oba.
My phone is vibrating, but it's not from me.
Okay. I don't know. Can you?
Don't worry, we are with you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so,
just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Don't worry. Just calm down. Take your time. Take a deep breath.
no, I'm fine.
You know.
He doesn't
Okay.
deserve my tears, so I'm not going to give it to him.
Okay. So you were going to tell me about how you were faring, and then I asked about San George. So which one do you want to take first?
I'm faring. God has been faithful for the past
Have you
4
stopped
months.
bleeding? Have you
Yes.
stopped bleeding?
Yes.
Great.
Now
Thank God.
yes. Oh God Almighty, that's a relief from me. That's a relief, and I'm so grateful. Though I went through hell and all that, but it is good that I went through it, because I wouldn't have had, a story to tell and to see the people who actually like me. So I'm going to say my family is, they are my rock. When I was unconscious, they were the one there battling, because they are the one who, know the story. They know what I'm going through. And then when I go out and act like nothing is wrong, it's like, it's crazy for somebody to do that.
Can
People
I
knew I
ask?
was sick, but
Yeah,
they don't, yeah, go ahead.
you said you were unconscious. Were you in coma, or
Yes, I was
something?
in coma for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Twice.
Oh my.
Twice. Yeah, because I didn't know, if it was, I just didn't know. The blood was just going, and I didn't know where it was going to. So you understand, when I went to, until I got to the spiritual home, that's when I knew what was going on with me. I never accused anybody of anything. But then when something happened, and you understand, you are avoiding that issue, or you're trying to show me power, and you know what I'm talking about, and you're dodging, or you're trying not to be accountable, is what I won't be. Nobody will make me look like a liar. So that's
Okay.
why I just allow people to know about what's going on about my life. If not, I would have coded everything, and nobody would have known anything.
Okay, so some people are sending in questions, but to be able to read it, I just quickly want to put on my glasses. Then I want to ask you to please just
Seen me, but he was.
to just put up a strong front. She came and pretended to be like a friend, but you still tried your best to
It
attend.
was myself, Chacha AK. Chacha AK was there. Myself and Chacha AK.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, because I can see she's going through her own too. So
Okay.
what is it? That's why I had to drag Shan George. I've not dragged Shan George yet.
Was Chacha among the names that Apostle mentioned?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you who was there. If I'm
okay at that time.
I'm saying my story, and anybody's name can fly in.
Okay. So I also you were when you were talking about when you were unconscious, you mentioned that you only saw maybe just 3 people from.
No. Actually, Yabojo came here the first time.
Okay.
It was still Yabojo's story that Shan George was talking about. And Johnson told me Yabo was his cousin. So I know Yabojo as his cousin. So if you can tell me Yabojo is his cousin, you can see everything was a mirage. It was a, what do you call it? I don't know. It's like a pathological liar. How can she be your sister? Now, suddenly, then I'm like, oh my God, how can your cousin be among these people? Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, oh, this is this, and anybody's name can enter, because this is a true life story. There is nothing, to be proud about. I just want people to learn. You understand that there are a lot of people out there who don't like you, and there are a lot of men who are out there to deceive women, and for us not to be greedy too. At that time, I was praying to God to, send somebody to me. I won't lie to you. So when he came, I thought, oh God, you're nice. I didn't know, I actually, that was a rock. I did
So
not
that
know
means
that was.
that means from what you're saying, apart from the first 500K, he probably sent you more money over time, according to what you're
Of course,
saying.
now we were dating. We started dating.
Okay.
Yes,
So
now
he
I
was,
dated for 6 years.
wow.
Yes.
So somebody saying, okay, I think it was this number I said.
I'm not reading the
Me too,
I'm
I
not
can't
reading
read
and
it.
talk.
That's why, because of the light, but I'm using this. So I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
That time, after the period that he didn't call you, I want you to think back from that period till now, especially when news was flying around. Did he send you death threats? Did he send you voice notes? Did he threaten you in any way?
Yeah, the threat is for me to go and die now. You understand? Because he didn't think I'll come and agree that yes, we dated, or yes, I was sick, or I had a spiritual attack, or something. I don't think anybody, including my own family, didn't know that I was going to come out and say it and
Okay.
agree to it. You understand? Because the idea is to protect this person. When I found out, I was buying him caps. I was
Wow.
getting him things to wear just for him to, disguise himself. Almost all the cap he's wearing, I bought all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's like I was trying to, cover for him.
Come out
And
for
look
him.
at him denying everything and lying to my face, and then doing what he did and left me in pain. That would not have taken anything from him to just either send somebody or check ask somebody to say, oh, this person is sick. He even told me while this thing was going on was that somebody said they should help me. He did not answer the person because he knows that I'm not a good person. Can you imagine? Help me. Somebody you dated for 6 years. Help. It has become help. And then I should
Wow.
go and die. So there is nothing for me to hide about it, Yeah.
So did he at any point in time sue you for anything you posted or for anything you said? Did he sue you, or did he threaten to sue you?
He did all that. I mean, we'll go and talk about our sex life there. I'm ready to go to court if he's ready. Just to
Has
let
he
me know.
charged you to court already?
No, he did not. He just sent me a cease and desist letter. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of fighting. We can roll in the mud, no problem. If it didn't happen, that's when we would need to explain further.
Yes. But it happened.
It happened, and
And
there are so many things to back them up about what I'm saying.
okay, so now what do you think? Do you think from what he's doing, has he obviously after the during the time that you were sick, he purposely stayed away? So